So,
Okay.
you know,
I think we're live, man.
I don't think he's going to make it.
I don't think he's going to make it.
I'm
Who are you
concerned.
referring to? Who are you referring to?
Fearless leader numero uno Tyler Johnston is absent from the podcast today.
He was supposed to be here.
Fortunately, we got Eddie.
We got Eddie in the house.
Hey now,
Eddie's
everybody. Hello,
Jessica,
everyone.
welcome.
What's going on, Jessica?
We can find replacements.
We got Mercer Royalty
We don't
in the
need you,
building,
Johnston.
folks.
That's what I'm saying. Johnston, we don't need you.
No, we don't.
We've got excellent replacements.
We do.
And they've got a cooler truck than you do.
That much is true.
You don't even have a truck.
I was getting ready to say, does he have a truck?
Yep.
So, new episode, new us.
I like it. I
All
like
right.
it. Yeah.
Coming to you live from Mercertown. And what week is it?
It is Driver Appreciation Week.
It is Driver Appreciation Week.
Indeed.
And we're appreciating drivers this week. I actually went over for lunch yesterday. We were doing lunch in the driver's lounge and bumped into these guys, some old friends from Mercer, old friends from the truck show. We got to do a little bit of work together.
Yeah. Mercer Royalty.
And,
Yes, sir.
Good barbecue yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What'd you think about Shack in the back? Is that who it was?
It was really good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really
The
good.
pickles.
Very
Did
good.
They have the pickles.
There was only one.
I don't think they
Only
had the
one
pickles.
pickle
But it
left.
was
That's like, that's not even fair.
No.
Because if you have one, it's kind of like chips.
They were good.
Like you want more.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But
Eddie was talking about how much older you look in person. So he was mentioning that to me when he saw you yesterday. It was like he threw him off. He's like, man, on the podcast, but then when you see him, like, hey, this guy's really old. I was like,
most people don't realize how busted I am in person. Roderick enhances the videos.
Great job, Roderick.
I think he's been putting a comb over in for me.
No,
AI hair.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's funny.
I did tone the lights down a little bit so our shine won't be so distracting.
Is that why we dimmed the lights?
Yeah. Because I started looking. I was like, oh my God, we're killing them. We're both very shiny.
We should powder our heads before each episode. Just
there you go.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I need to go powder my head.
Oh yeah,
That'd be great. We'll do it.
Oh man.
Hey, what did we got off?
Oh, I don't have my little.
We did get off.
We get off to a rough start.
That's all right.
What do we always start out with, Roderick?
Be cautious, be careful, be cautious.
Can't hear any of this,
Careful
but
inside and outside. Pay attention.
all right. It's our safety song.
It's time
thing.
for our safety message.
Yeah. So we got a safety message. So
Jessica didn't have the headphones on. So she couldn't hear
Oh, that's
I
what.
had no
Yeah.
idea why I was dancing. Yeah,
It's a
she
little
looked at me
charm.
like,
She's
what is
like,
he
what
doing?
are these idiots doing over here?
So this week, I'll do the safety message this week.
Oh.
So we are. So I've been trying to get back into the. I was just saying that
Cool.
I've been trying to stay on it, stay in the gym and everything. So discipline and prep is like one of the hardest things. Trying to make sure that you get all stretched out. You're doing your warm up. So because of that, I wanted to kind of share. Well, maybe we should start thinking about pre-trips. Bring pre-trips back. Make sure we want to put that back out in the forefront. It's always very important for you to do your warm ups before you actually start working out. Same thing with trucks. It's always really important for you to do your pre-trip before you get out of there. So make sure that you're taking all the appropriate steps, checking everything out before you get out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
I agree.
Yeah.
What about when you work out? What is your regiment?
Well,
usually,
So technically, every time I stretch, it's a pre-workout stretch.
Gotcha. Okay.
And technically, for me, every meal is a pre-workout meal
Makes sense.
because the workouts don't come. So they're all before the workout.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because
there is no workout. Yeah.
No workout.
Gotcha. Same here. I'm the same regiment.
But
yes.
I could. I've knocked down a few 16-ounce curls
Okay.
in my
pretty
time.
good.
I got you.
That's real
I
good.
did a little bit of
Yeah.
that out on the back
Very good.
porch on the weekend.
Okay.
So I just,
like that.
Yeah, very good. Got it.
Work
There you
out
go.
the left. Sometimes a fist.
There you go. There you go.
Little workout. But I'm not known for working out. Thanks for pointing that out, Anthony.
Yeah.
No problem at all, man. I'm
He's like, that's what I'm here for.
viewers to know, man. Like,
Very
you know.
important.
What about you, Eddie? You got a regiment going?
Yes, sir. I sure do. Actually, I always start out with oatmeal every morning. Actually, I like
Okay.
oatmeal. It's very important, like you touched down on. Your first meal is very important. Start out your day. So I like oatmeal. I do pretty much healthy stuff as much as I can, and I do a lot of walking around the truck, pre-tripping,
Hey,
making sure the equipment's on.
you know who gave me the best salsa I ever had in my life?
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
It was, I'll give you a hint, it was last March.
yeah. I remember.
Who made that?
That was me.
There
It
she
was
is.
you.
Yes.
That
That was
that
good.
was the most, and my mouth was on fire, and all I wanted was more of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You would
I
have
love
liked
it
it,
hot.
Anthony.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to get any of it. I heard about it, but you
It was
know,
great.
We know how
Yeah.
much you love everything
It's
hot.
alright.
Well,
you know.
She made
He-
the green
I-
one.
my feelings
I
are hurt,
started.
huh?
I started to give you some, and Eddie was like, "Man, he didn't even deserve this."
Yeah, I
It
did
makes
say
sense.
that.
It makes sense.
He
Yeah.
didn't.
I did say that.
Yeah.
Actually, I gave him
I
the
did
rest
say that.
because I felt like Anthony didn't deserve it.
Is
No,
that right?
I mean, he
Yeah.
he can spot a no heat guy. too.
That's true. Yeah.
So
that-
so speaking of truck show, you guys were in the booth this
Yeah.
past year.
Yeah.
What was it like for you guys? Get to come and hang out at the show? I know you guys have entered your show and won
Come on.
at Matt's, but you guys kind of skipped some of the glory of kicking everybody's butt in the Pride and Polish to just come hang out with us.
I thought it was cool. It was a neat experience. I mean, it was different. It was something we've never done. So you kind of get both. I didn't realize how tiring it was, but
Oh.
because we were going out and hanging out with friends
Mhm.
Right.
after the show had closed, and then we stopped that the first day. We were like, "Oh, I need my rest." Yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah,
I thought it was
it's
really
fun.
cool.
But people do underestimate, like that's a long 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then with
Lot
the
of
stuff
work.
that we do beforehand, leading up to it, just the whole week is a long week.
Yes.
it's like a truck show. Like when you're outside doing a truck show, you polish everything, you do all this prep. But once the show starts, you sit in your chair and relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you don't have that. It's a little bit different, but
Yeah.
it was neat. We
And you
we
guys
met a
got-
lot of people.
That's what I was about to say. You guys, so many people.
Yes.
We had a class.
And I was wondering, I was like, man, are they just going to get completely burned out and just
No, I
like
thought it was
run for their
cool.
lives?
Oh no, I loved
because,
it.
man, you don't realize until you're in that, like you get just completely overstimulated and so many people want to talk to you.
I thought
And
it was
then
great.
when you've got a piece of equipment like you guys do, it's we should hey, here's some extra work, Roger. we should pop up a quick picture somewhere in there of the truck
Yep.
in the booth and let everybody, because you guys really do have a beautiful
Hey,
truck.
thank you. Thank you very much.
And I've
It really
heard
is nice,
people
yeah.
accuse you of hobby trucking, like maybe that truck doesn't work.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
It
really
works.
work. And if you guys haven't ever met these guys and you see them out on the road somewhere, stop and talk to them. They're great folks, and we really appreciate you guys being here. And
Absolutely.
how long now? 7 years?
7 years.
Wow.
7 years.
7 years with
Thank you.
Mercer. Very,
Yeah.
very good team. Very good company. Obviously, it is because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be 7 years. So, yeah, most definitely recommend anybody interested get a hold
Oh.
of Mercer, and yeah, they'll do you right. I mean, 7 years they took care of us. They're doing good. Couldn't ask for better. But other than that, Matt was great. Matt was a good turning point. It was like, yeah, first time being in the booth, and we appreciate you guys having us
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
booth.
man. Well, you guys did a great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
The truck was beautiful. What's even better is like lots of people can show up with a shiny truck and
Mhm.
park it and just hang out. But the way you guys interacted with people,
Yeah.
and
Oh, we love
it was just really not. Yeah, you guys are people.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, we-
and that's really what you need in a situation like, because it's so easy to get burned out on
Absolutely.
just
Yeah.
people all day.
And just
Um,
the prepping of it, because not only are you guys in the booth with us, but you're having to go away from driving and doing everything else at least for a week. You know,
Shut your business
you're
down.
shutting it down from that Sunday to the following Monday. I mean, so it's like, you're looking at 7 to 10 days where you guys aren't able to run your truck and stuff.
That's
so
another good point. Is I said, "Oh, it's a hard 3 days." It was 3 days for us out there.
Yeah.
You guys started the weekend before polishing.
We got here 2 weeks early.
And then you got to move in Monday morning. And they've got all kinds of rules about how you do that and the timing. And did you guys have to empty your fuel tanks out some?
Anthony let us know ahead of time. So when we didn't fuel, so we had I think less than a fourth of a tank. Yeah. So when we were done, we just went and put fuel in.
Good looking out, Anthony.
Yeah.
Try to look out for them.
Yeah.
That's right. We don't just have them, hang out in the driver's lounge. We try to take care of them. I mean, what they're doing for us is I can't even put a price tag on it. It's just so, you know how happy I am about it. I'm ecstatic every time you guys are around with us, and the drivers just seem to love it. I don't have to, and you don't have to sit there and coach them on, here's what's going on at Mercer. And by no means do we put you guys in a situation where we're saying, hey, go sell Mercer for us. And you guys know we would never do that. It's just more or less, we just want drivers who are leased on with us and potential drivers just to see what you guys experience on a day-to-day and why you've been with us for 7 years. And so they can hear some of the stories and trials and tribulations that you would call it, what you go through. And you guys do it to a degree of people want to listen to it. And you do it in a friendly manner. You're always excited and upbeat about it. And like Brian said, you're committing 2 weeks of your life to us to help us out. So anything we can do to help you out in that process, we're going to do.
Guys.
So, because I say that because, we're going to want you to come back in March again to do
we'll be back.
We're already planning on it.
So I'm trying to sell the dream again, so to speak.
No, we really enjoy it. I mean, this goes way back. I mean, when at the end of the day, when the truck is parked, it's not over with it. I go jump into the cars, polish it, I get all on point. It started with my twin bike, first lowrider car. It's a passion. It's in the blood. I come from a generation of trucking. My dad's a trucker, and my uncle and my dad's retired now. I remember as a kid riding with them. But anyways, it speaks for itself. It's not like I'm forced to do it. I look at it as it's also, like you said earlier, recreation. As far as that, it's like I'm kneeling down. I'm not just sitting in the driver's seat looking on the phone and steering, behind the steering wheel. I'm actually getting out and about. I got a tall ladder out there, and I'm just polishing. And again, it's me and Jessica. I mean, I'm not taking all the credit.
It is a workout.
It is.
Jessica does a lot all the time. I mean, nobody believes me. Look at her nails. She don't have any because she's grinding the grinder to the wheels, and she really is. She's got a polish machine. She's out there, and it's teamwork. We're the polishers.
Yeah, it's teamwork.
But anyways,
I do all the polishing in the morning. And then when Eddie gets up after his oatmeal, he'll go out there and start wiping the parts that I've missed. And then people come up and like, man, your truck's so nice.
Yeah,
and I'm inside like,
that was all you.
Exactly. I put the rag in my pocket, let it hang out.
Like he's taking pictures and that's with the rag. He's like, I did this.
You're out there with the buffer all morning. He comes in and he's just
true,
like,
Anthony.
He's like, I got this. Yeah.
We're laughing.
Smudge off of there.
We are laughing about it, but it is
it
true,
is
though.
True. I don't know how it happens, but it's.
I get all the credit for something I didn't do.
And he does. He'll say, I didn't do this, Jess did. But it turns out looking like he's trying to give me credit for something
Eddie,
I didn't do.
Same team.
Yeah,
I get people come by all the time and they're like, hey, man, that was a great video you guys posted. And, oh, man, you guys are doing such cool stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I killed that, didn't I?
That's a good example. Yeah.
I crushed it, dude.
That's funny.
I make such good video content.
Yeah, he's on point. He does know what he's doing, definitely.
For those of you that don't know, Roderick does it all. But
that's that man over there.
But yeah, so how long are you guys going to be around this week? You going to be around tomorrow?
Yes. Oh yeah, we'll be here tomorrow. Plan on heading out. If not later on in the evening. Well, actually, I take that back because I try not to drive at night only because of the fact that the mosquitoes and I call them hitchhikers, the bugs and everything they start getting on, and I gotta rub them off.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be around tomorrow.
I'm a daytime driver because I don't want those hitchhikers burning in my truck.
Yeah.
There's an art to like having a truck like that.
Yeah, I gotta mention real quick. Having a large car like that is what they call it. It's a lot of pride. It's a lot of I heard negatives and positive, and it's fine. You get opinion to what you believe, what you want, but at the same time, guys that drive equipment like that, it's pretty much. Like I said, we don't look at it as a job, clock in, clock out. It's like jumping in whatever dream car you have. If you like a Corvette or something, it's like, it don't even feel like work, actually. I mean, I got my wife here with me driving, and she loves it, and and we love traveling. We really do. We like it, and we go through all that. That truck runs through the snow. Believe it or not, it gets all that grime and crap on the ground. But like I said, we love rubbing on it, and it shows for itself. And
Yeah.
again, it's black, so it's all specked out.
Oh,
It's,
it's nice, man. I
and-
love it, and it looks so good in the booth too, man.
Oh,
It's
thank
just-
you.
it really does. It hits
Yes.
hard with
I thought the blue lights.
with the blue
When we
lights.
put the blue
Oh,
lights
really
on, it
looks
was
good.
like,
Oh, that was the kicker when
Yeah.
you threw up the blue light. I was like, oh, that's so Mercer.
and it went right into
Yeah.
your guys' booth right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of the reasons that I wanted to have you guys on today, we do this and want to have engagement. We like to get our name out there, but a lot of this we do is just to give our guys something to listen to when we go down the road and talk about Mercer stuff, things that are familiar to us, team pride.
Mhm.
But you guys are way more popular than us.
Mm,
So you want to talk a little bit about what you guys are doing out on social media and where people can find you? Because I think you guys do a great job.
absolutely.
You're fun to watch. You're engaging. But yeah.
Well, we're on
how'd you get-
TikTok.
how'd
On
you get into
TikTok,
it?
we're Peterbuilt2413. And then we're on Instagram, but it's Peter.built2413. And then we just started a YouTube. And that's Peterbuilt2413. So we're building it up. We'll see.
Yeah. So if I get in there, what can I expect to see?
Our truck.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot of the truck.
A lot of
Yeah.
videos of our truck.
yeah, we're not really
Um,
in it.
I mean,
Like you don't
and
ever,
our
you don't ever
trucking friends.
get Eddie out there in some short shorts and the sponge with the soapy.
I'm trying to get him
kinda
to
like
be
an
on
old-
the videos. He won't do
There you
it.
go.
No?
Well,
We do a lot of truck shows, so this year not so much. I mean, it's been a rough year.
Yeah.
So this year not so much, but we go out to the truck shows. So like even at Matt's when they did the parade, I was live.
Mm-hmm.
I walk through the shows with the lights and I'll go on live because some people can't get out to the shows.
Yeah.
So it's like you get to be there, but you're
Yep.
not there.
Yeah.
So I try to put all that stuff up there.
Yeah. We did our little live thing from the truck show last year.
Mm-hmm.
And because we wanted to share the experience with some of our guys
Yeah.
that couldn't make it. And we wanted to get you guys on there so bad. And every time I looked up, you had like 30 people standing
That's-
around.
Yep.
You guys were just over there the whole
Never
time.
failed.
I'd look over and be like, oh, maybe we can. Oh, no,
Yep.
they're busy. But yeah, it was really popular. Really popular. If you guys haven't seen this truck, oh, so good.
Yeah, we make sure that Roderick got to show the truck while we're, when we air this, of course. So, yeah, definitely.
So I was asking you guys if you're around tomorrow because, we've been feeding everybody all week.
Uh-huh.
I think today is Wednesday, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today's going to be pizza
Pizza day.
again.
Mhm.
But then tomorrow, we're having a cookout, and Dale and Tyler are going to be cooking.
oh, that'd be
Oh,
great.
nice.
Yeah, so that'll
Yeah.
be fun.
That is fun.
Getting some of the big shots out there.
Yeah.
And
Can
And-
Tyler cook? Do you know?
I,
mean,
He might
Anybody-
surprise everybody.
if I had to guess, I'm going to say no.
Okay,
But if
So-
Dale tells him when to flip the burger, I bet he can do it.
gotcha. Okay, Yep.
But yeah, I'm going to guess that, it-
I'm with you. I think it's I'm
it-
think
yeah,
you're
if you're
really gonna do a
looking for
great job.
some
Yeah.
flambe something or another,
Yeah.
probably Tyler's not your guy.
That's what I'm thinking too. So,
But
least we got Dale there,
is a
yeah.
seasoned griller.
Yep.
Dale,
We'll be fine.
For those of you that don't know, Dale is the leader of the company. He's the head honcho. He's about as far up the ladder as you're ever going to get. Dude comes over, fires up the grill, and cooks out for our drivers. Just says wonders about our culture, and I'm not trying to just blow smoke for the sake of blowing smoke at Mercer. Man, when you got a guy like that comes up, he was out there yesterday.
yeah,
when,
he was. Yep.
when I came by, just sitting out there at a table talking to drivers,
Mm-hmm.
and most people probably didn't even know who he was. Just assumed he was a coordinator or somebody.
Yeah.
And if you ask him, he probably tells you that he's the janitor.
Yeah.
I hear
Yes.
that a lot.
Yeah.
I've had lunch with guys that's like, yeah, I was talking to this guy the other day, and he told me he was the janitor, but I suspect that he wasn't. And I'm like, oh, I know who that was. So he uses that a lot. But yeah, it'll be a good time tomorrow. And
Be nice.
for
Look
those
forward.
of you guys that aren't able to make it in, you'll probably see this after the fact. But we really wish more of you guys could have been in here. But we've had a really good turnout this week.
You really have. Yeah.
And it's been really nice.
Yes.
Gifts went out, albeit to the wrong names. But
Well,
we-
I
we-
didn't know if
we
you was
don't-
going to touch on that or not,
we-
but okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Hey,
didn't know. I
man.
didn't know if you was going there. I wasn't going to say anything.
We-
So, yeah.
one thing I know is we are not perfect.
I think they know that. I
And-
think they know me and you are
But-
not perfect.
but when-
yeah.
But when you mess something up, you say you messed something up.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to take up for our contractor relations team that takes care of driver
Rightfully so.
appreciation stuff.
Yep.
It was not their error, but they did hire somebody to send everything out, and somehow the spreadsheet, somebody clicked a widget on the spreadsheet. I don't know how Excel works really. It's not my strong suit.
Neither do
Mine
they.
either.
I mean,
But yeah, apparently the vendor didn't
Yeah.
either because they clicked something that kept all of the addresses but switched the names that go with the addresses. So everybody got a blanket to their address that
Right. So
was for a
everybody
stranger.
received it. It just came
Yeah,
in with
it
a
just-
different.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
so we just got a lot of people going, "Oh, I think I got somebody else's
right.
thing
I got
from
you.
Mercer."
Makes sense. Yep.
And then I was like, "Man, we never liked that guy. Just keep it."
Yeah, there you go.
There you go, yeah.
Now we're calling names out.
Yeah.
Funny.
That's funny.
But yeah, hopefully everybody by the time you're seeing this has gotten your gift, and we're sorry that the name was wrong on there, but we're glad that you got that. And
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
it's a pretty nice little throw blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for football. So it's the right time
Right.
of year.
That's what I was about to say.
It'd be a
Perfect time of
great-
year for it.
Great
Yep. So-
stadium blanket.
Yep. So
But,
hopefully everybody enjoys it, and apologize
yeah.
again for the.
And we'll apologize for the error, but
Mhm.
I just said that we make mistakes.
Oh yeah.
And, we
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want to beat the vendor up too much for a mistake, knowing that we've made them too. But
Yep, I agree.
the good news is everybody seems to be getting their stuff.
But you
And,
said that like you purposely like you was yelling and screaming and said that. So is that not? Are we not doing no?
So we're going to edit that
Okay,
part out.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah.
That's going to be
I
a
didn't
hard
Oh my
cut.
goodness.
Sorry about that.
Hey, welcome
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back. There you go.
And this will be Anthony's last episode with us. He knows too much.
Sorry, folks.
Too much.
Sorry, folks.
Okay, I might have been a little upset, but just because, man,
It's Tad.
one of the things that I take pride in here is knowing our drivers. And we don't know
It's true.
every single one of them. And we don't know everybody's address and exactly who lives at what address. But man, when things like this happen, the first thing people lean to is, man, they don't even know who I am.
Yep.
And I hate that. I hate for drivers to feel that way. And I did get a little animated.
Yeah, because what you just said, you did not say it to me like that. It was a lot of explicit language and a lot of, I'm just saying it was all for the drivers, but Brian was really ticked off. And I get it. I mean,
Okay,
mistakes happen.
sometimes I'm
Yeah.
terrible and
He was
awful
really
to deal
ticked off
with,
about it, so
but it's all for you.
so once we apologize for that, and we do know
Sorry,
mistakes
not
happen.
sorry.
But, yeah.
Sorry.
But-
it's all good though.
In hindsight,
Yeah.
I've made plenty of mistakes, probably worse ones than that.
Yeah, but I
And-
think drivers need
but-
to know. You was
yeah.
you was pretty ticked off about it though, rightfully so.
I'll fight.
So
I'll
yeah,
fight for them.
Yep, absolutely.
But yeah, we got that done,
Yep.
and thanks to contractor relations, you know how hard it is to buy gifts for 1,800 people
Man, my
and
goodness.
not make it seem like an afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot
Like
of work.
Contractor
going on.
relations, they're the
It's-
best. We were
they're-
home on a family emergency, and Cheryl,
Mm.
shout out to Cheryl,
She's the
she
best.
sent me a card, like wishing us,
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
while we were having a hard time.
And yes, shout out to Cheryl, because as soon as you said Cheryl, you could see both of
Oh,
us
yeah,
nodding
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, yeah,
Absolutely,
she's
yeah.
It
the
was
one.
so sweet.
Yeah, we love
Yeah,
her.
she
Yeah.
she loves drivers,
Mhm.
and that's one thing. all of us try to do our best in our jobs every day. And sometimes we succeed and sometimes we fail. But anybody that calls into this place and tells me that those guys don't care, I will fight them for it. Those people in contractor relations, the people you call in and talk to, and maybe you get the
Right.
answer you want, maybe you don't.
Right.
But you get an answer, and
Uh-huh.
and they'll go find an answer if they don't know it. And I know that they love drivers, and that's why they were picked. This isn't a job that we just go, hey, let's find somebody that wants a customer service job. Like, if you don't love
Right.
drivers, you don't get the job.
Great
Oh
point.
no, they're the
Great
best.
point.
That's like opening question. Do you love drivers? And if they go, huh?
Yeah.
You're not the right. You're not right.
This is not for you.
Yeah, that's immediate fail. So good work, contractor relations.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys doing that and looking out for our drivers.
That's one of those positions over there that, I feel like kind of goes like underappreciated in a lot of ways until you actually need them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And we all should kind of do better to show our appreciation for them.
yeah.
But honestly, that's kind of how Driver Appreciation Week started. At a certain point, there was a guy who was a recruiter and his company was having a little bit of problem with retention and recruiting. And he felt like, well, maybe we can do this company-wide thing called Driver Appreciation.
Roderick with the history.
So they came through. And so him and his company, they actually did the Driver Appreciation Week, and it did tremendous for their retention and for their recruiting. So much so that the guy actually ended up being the chairman for the ATA. His name is Bill Webb. And so in 1988, Bill Webb was like, hey guys, why don't we make this like a nationwide thing? Took him a little bit for it to catch some footing, but in the mid-90s, it finally caught on, and now Driver Appreciation is what we all know.
Okay, Roderick with the knowledge. Okay. I do have a quick question for both of you guys. It's a two-part question. So, Eddie, I'll start with you.
Okay.
What do you, for the new drivers that are coming on to Mercer, what advice do you give them? Because a lot of times, they come into this and they're thinking one thing, they may hear something else or this and that. There's struggles. We see it in the first couple of months, and if they can get past that 3 to 6 month range, we feel like they can be successful. What advice did you have for these guys?
Are you talking in general or
just in
like,
general for the new drivers who are coming on, and I got one for you too, Jessica, after this one. So
I don't know. I'll pass it on to Jess.
Okay, well then we'll revert it back. What do you think, Jessica?
I'm very much a person that follows patterns. So look at the board, look at the big money board, look at the available loads board, look at where freight's going, and then look up where that freight has going elsewhere. See if you can find a lane. Find a pattern. And you can get into that pattern, you can make money. It's just a matter of looking for it. The contracted freight is paying the best right now. I mean, hopefully it gets better and it'll be different then. Yeah. But there's tons of contracted freight. Just get in there, start doing it. Once you get used to it, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think there's a learning curve with any new company.
Mm-hmm.
Use your coordinator too.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the things I was going to say is at Mercer, if you don't ask for help and you don't want help, we'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
We're not hand holders.
Right.
Nobody's ever going to call you and tell you what you have to do.
No.
So it can be easy to feel like you're kind of on an island here if you're not used to that kind of treatment. And our feeling has always been, man, you spend a lot of money on a truck and trailer. We were just talking about how much money a good trailer costs.
Yeah.
And payments and all of that. It is ridiculous to go to a company after investing that kind of money in your own business and have somebody tell you what to do all the time.
Right.
So we try to stay away from that. I mean, the government, insurance companies, and attorneys are going to force our hand and make enough rules that we don't want to put on you guys or make you guys do. But unfortunately, that's just where the industry has went over the past 10 years.
Yeah.
But, so we try to give you every freedom that you can. What we want it to feel like is like we are like running your own authority without the headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically,
Good way of putting that. Yeah.
we don't ever want independent contractors to feel like they're working for us.
Right.
You've got
They're
to
working with us to service customers.
Yeah, I agree. It's like
Yeah.
a partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all need each other. We've got a whole bunch of customers. We don't have one single truck. The agents have a lot of contacts and but they don't have authority
Yeah.
for you to run under. And so it takes all of us, the agents, the drivers, the customers.
Yeah.
None of this happens alone. And I think that's the beauty of trucking is it really does. It puts us all on kind of a level playing field in the owner operator realm.
Yeah.
Where, man, we understand that we all have to help each other if we're going to be successful. And if you guys fail, we fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's just the reality of where we're at. So this week's really important to us to show some appreciation. But good question, Anthony, because it's this is a hard place to come start work at.
It really is. If you don't, it takes a lot. And when you have people who've
I'm
been
not
here,
saying that to scare people off,
Yeah.
but man, if you're new to being an owner operator, you need to make sure you know your numbers and know your business and have a good grasp on the business before you come here.
Great point.
Because we're not going to make you do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but having your coordinator, that's it's like a wealth of knowledge because they see these loads all the time.
Yeah.
So ask questions.
Yeah. And I tell that to a lot of owner operators that on their own, they're like, oh, well, what are the coordinators like? And how much experience do they have? And in most cases, you're not going to run into a coordinator here that's been coordinating longer than you've been trucking.
Right.
If you've been in the owner operator game,
Good point.
we see a lot of 20, 25-year owner operators that might get a coordinator that's been here for 5 years.
But they see those loads every day.
The thing that I always say is, man, nobody here is ever going to tell you that they know more about trucking than you do.
Right.
Oh, no.
But we know Mercer, and we can help you navigate it.
Yeah.
So lean on your coordinator, not to teach you trucking. You've got that on lockdown.
Right.
But to help you learn the system and the freight and give you some tips and tricks along the way and have somebody in your corner.
Yeah.
And, when you're out there just running and you don't have time to search freight boards and look for freight, have somebody in your corner looking out for you.
Yeah, that's where the coordinators come really handy because, a lot of these drivers that pretty much on their own, excuse me, they ain't got time to be pulling over, looking at the DAT board and all that, or the Mercer board, I should say. And that's when the coordinators come in handy. They basically got your back, use them. They're there. If you don't use them, they don't bother you. It's not like a forced deal. And a lot of companies out there don't have that. I was actually, when I came to Mercer and I heard about coordinators, I never had that, never heard of it. And that's what Mercer provides.
Yeah.
And anyways, they're good. They got your back. They help you do the things that you can't do because fortunately you're constantly busy driving or moving around doing what you got to do. And I got to say, with my experience with Mercer, as far as the freight, like Anthony was saying, it's all like figure it out. There are dedicated lanes if you can get on it. It's not really dedicated, but you can make a pattern or you start following and picking up. It's not hard. You'll pick it up and find out where to go. And the best thing is about Mercer, they have loads going east, west, south. There's a variety, and
find your niche.
Yeah, find it.
Exactly. Find your niche.
And I will say this: when I came, I boiled it down to a couple other companies, and what really caught my attention was it said behind one of the Mercer's trailer doors, "No forced dispatch," and that got my attention. And then as I talked to the recruiting, basically they just provide all the tools, and if you go broke or something don't work out, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it's probably kind of on you because, just stay away from the chrome shop. You want to put money away for a rainy day because I get guys come to me and they're like, oh, man, I got to, blah, blah, blah. I want to work for Mercer, this, that. I got to get a truck like you, which is great. But I got to stress out to you and say, just stay away from the chrome shop because all that came over time. And this ain't a good time. So just keep money put away because if I can advise everybody out there is have a maintenance. It's very important because that's a machine. It's going to break down. It's not a matter, is it going to break down? It's that motor will break down and when.
Yeah.
So just keep some money put away because that's how it works. I mean, and we're going to get through it because it's in this kind of field of trucking, it goes up and down like a roller coaster. So anyways,
Yeah.
I can't stress enough, but I mean, just put money away. It's the best thing to do for the rainy days.
Yeah,
But
good advice.
No, that's great advice.
Good
Kind of
advice.
answered both my questions really, because I
And,
was going into what can guys do or truckers
Yeah.
do to sustain this and keep it going, and you brought up some good facts on what they need to do. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
That maintenance account.
the
It's
maintenance-
it's a good thing.
Yeah.
When we did our motor,
correct.
and we got 100,000 on it now. But when we did it, we had all the money in the maintenance account. Went to Peterbilt.
Mm-hmm.
We had them do all of it.
Paid it all
Yeah.
off
Like
in cash.
at some
Well,
point,
not
you're
cash,
just
but yeah.
because they've already torn it apart. You're just buying parts.
Yeah.
So we did that, but we got the discount. Everything was paid through Mercer's thing because we had the maintenance account.
Nice.
We saved like $13,000.
With the, yeah, you
So
get
it's
it.
like we
Yeah, we
ended
got
up
a
getting
good
our
discount.
parts.
That's strong.
Yeah,
And they
Mercer has a
said-
good
It
discount.
It was at Rush in Tulsa, right?
That's right. Tulsa,
Okay.
Oklahoma.
And they said the parts we were buying is what they get them for with our
Yeah.
discount. So
Nice.
I mean, it was
Nice.
great.
So yeah.
That's a good example. Yeah.
That's a
Great
great
example.
We
example.
had that
Yeah,
whole motor
right.
redone.
Well, and
Got the
repairs
discount.
are going to come if you
Please
can
do.
if you can just save a little money, and
Yep.
and that's one of the other things about trucking is
Right.
everybody I shouldn't say everybody, a lot of folks in trucking tend to lean towards how can I make more money? How can I make more money? How can I make more money? But one of the really important things when you're an owner operator is how can I save money? How can I cut down
Right.
that overhead? And so that's
Good point.
I'm glad that Mercer was able to help you guys with
Oh, yeah.
that.
Yeah, most definitely.
And
Yeah, Mercer. Yeah.
kind of you guys to say that and mention it.
They were
'cause-
not coerced, by
Yeah,
the
we-
way. Yeah, they.
It was the
No,
truth.
that's from the hand. That's our
Yeah.
experience.
Well,
Nobody
and
nobody
that's,
told us to do this.
you guys are just great, and we like hanging out with you. That's why I invited you over.
Yeah.
So, but if you give us a compliment, we're okay with
We'll
that
take
too.
it. We'll take it every now and then.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
You said you had a couple questions. Do you have something else?
No, they kind of broke down my second question because I was going into, since you guys have been here for 7 years, what do you if I flip that and say, what do you tell the owner operators that have been here for a while that are, you mentioned that sometimes it's rough, and that you struggle sometimes, but you figured out a way to weather through the storm, so to speak.
Yeah.
And a lot of reasons, you already brought up a lot of those reasons because of the maintenance account and saving money and
Yeah, it's really nice.
utilizing the resources that Mercer has. So you really answered all those questions that I was going to ask. I guess, to put ourselves on the spot, which Brian and I have never done, and you guys can be brutally honest with it. Meaning that, no, when I say it, you know what I mean here. Like, what do you guys hear from the drivers, or what do you think yourselves or whatever, is that what can we do better for you? And obviously we can say money's an issue with rates, and we continue to work on that. But just from what you hear or what you see or what you guys talk about when you're driving, like, man, what do you be like? I wish Mercy could do this for us. Or why are they not doing it this way?
Why
Just
can
out of
they not
curiosity.
start a podcast on time with everybody present?
Exactly, little things like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
That guy with the dentist appointment.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, not to
that
put
kind
you on
of
the
stuff.
spot, but just I'm sure there's been times, especially when there's struggle times, where you're like, man, if only Mercer had did it this way, or what this and that. So just curious to know what you think.
What are you doing, Anthony? See
I'm
what you've
just-
done?
I mean,
Get
She's
that
like, I don't want to
engagement
say
up.
that.
I really don't have much to
It's
say
you.
on that one because honestly, they feed you. I mean, there's a lot. Let me tell you what. I'm going to share this with you guys real quick. And when I first came with Mercer, I was kind of like, man, everybody's too friendly. Everybody's too nice. What is going on here? And I'm telling you,
We're
places,
from Los Angeles, so
Yeah,
nice people they want something from you.
it's always So
Oh, yeah.
I worked through a lot of companies before I got my own truck and trailer. But it was like H&R this, or you got to make an appointment, or they ain't got time. The doors are open to you. They really are. And I'm just sharing this from the experience. I'm not trying to put highlight on it or the coating on or frosting, whatever you guys call it. But I'm just telling my experience. And I came in now, and the doors are open, and they stop, they smile. And my point is, they also feed you too. they feed you, and they pay for it. And also the discounts on the tires are great. The fuel surcharge. I mean, it works out for me. I mean, it really does. But I'm not saying they're perfect. I mean, I'm just saying that my experience. If you communicate with them, if you have a problem or anything that's not working out, don't be shy. Come up and present yourself and talk to them, and so it can be resolved and work out. They will probably have the answer. They might not have the answer, but hey, I'm just saying. I mean, in my experience, it's great, right, Jess? Wouldn't you say too?
My experience is great, but you asked like what we hear from not just us but other drivers.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And so, I'll hear these things, and it's a catch-22.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll hear people say like, "Well, there's no freight over here," but we do have great contracted freight. We do. That's how we're surviving. So,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
but like it'll be like the agents need to find more freight out here, but there's a problem with that. Now, if you don't have enough drivers in that area, the agent can get the freight out there, but if you don't have people to move it, that doesn't help. So that's one of the things I've heard. But I can see that, and that's what we have to do. We have to look from both ends of that.
Yeah.
I talk to some of the agents, and when freight is great, they have a hard time getting drivers to run that same freight that everybody's running right now.
Glad you pointed that out. Yeah, good point.
We always run for contracted freight, even when freight was great. We continue to run it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's what gets us through the hard time.
Yeah.
But so, like I said, I mean, I could say we need more freight, but then we need more freight out of Florida, but then nobody wants to go to Florida. So again, I can't put fault at anywhere because
well, it's a complicated formula.
Yeah.
It's a complicated business, and I've sat in Missing in Action guys seminars at Matt's, Tyler Johnston. And Tyler's an expert on freight brokering, freight tendering, a term that I wasn't really familiar with until I started listening to
I
Tyler
didn't know
talk.
that existed. Yeah.
Tendering freight. But it's a complicated process, and everything has to line up right. You have to have trucks for the customers.
Yeah.
You got to have freight for the trucks. Agents can't just go out and get freight because one guy said, you need to load me out of this. They want you to commit to X amount, and you can have all of it or you can have none of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you don't get it, we'll get some asset-based company to come in here and drop some trailers off, and we'll load those when we feel like it, and you guys can kick rocks.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of variables in it, and I think everybody could use more freight right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, all of us, and better rates.
Yeah.
And
sure.
it's just been tough on you guys.
Yep.
And we I mean, of course, we feel it here, and we haven't seen tons and tons of profit over the last year and a half in trucking.
None of us have.
I don't care what side of it you're on and what company you're on. We've all been struggling through this and trying to not be one of the companies that makes the headline went out of business after 47 years or 30 years. So it's been tough, but guys like you that know their business, know what they're doing, and I know it could be better for you guys, but you still find a way.
Yeah, I mean,
and I think that's what the good owner operators do. I think that's what the good trucking companies do.
Yep.
And the country doesn't seem to be on our side always.
No.
If you don't mind me putting this out there real quick, like for example, when things were hard, we practically stood out there longer. So in other words, we were like living in the truck more, and we know, of course, we get hotels and everything, but sometimes you got to put yourself out of your comfort zone and put yourself out there and keep moving and hustling. So when it's like the rates are real low, sometimes you just gotta have to stay out there on the highway more and just, I call it living in between the lines, 1 mile at a time. So that's what you got to do.
I
like it.
You know what I mean?
Have you
like
trademarked that?
He's a poet.
I like that.
Like that. Well, it's true. Living in between the lines, 1 mile at a time. But that's what we did. We sacrificed. I missed birthdays. I missed
We weren't home
A
for Christmas
funeral, I even missed
or
my-
Thanksgiving last year.
Yeah,
On our social media, you will see us out there. It was like 32 degrees.
yeah.
And I made a prime rib. I barbecued that in a truck stop.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It was great.
It's on the social media, huh?
Yeah, we didn't
It's,
go home for either holiday.
We even
this
had
year.
like it was cool. We got a barbecue in there and chairs and what, an ani they call it? What do we
Oh
call it?
yeah, we had
Pop-up?
fire pits too.
And it was like 32
we
degrees.
really did it up.
Yeah, 32
Nice.
degrees or what? Thanksgiving.
There's
it
no
was?
reason not to celebrate because you're out on the road. I mean, you can be miserable, and that's like a big thing too.
Right.
You're sitting a lot. We've been sitting a lot,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
get a hammock, go underneath your trailer. Billy, he posted something on Mercertown, and they were underneath their trailer and they like barbecued.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like there's always
Yeah.
something to do. Like if you're out and there's something cool to do, go do something.
Yeah.
Treat it as a mini, not a vacation, but like you're slowing down, so you have an opportunity to do some things. Maybe when it's busy, you can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like home. Like sometimes I'll tell people when they talk to me, like, "Well, that's my home on wheels." You know what I mean? That truck is like our home on wheels. But like I said, you just got to put yourself out there sometimes and muscle up and just keep those wheels turning. Because if they're not turning, you're not earning. And also, that's what I did. I mean, we
Oh,
missed, like
yeah,
you
he just
said, a
keeps
lot
dropping
of
them.
occasions. And I know that not everybody can do that. I mean, that I'm just saying my experience. Whatever you got to do, you got to do. I mean, you might not agree or you might disagree. That's fine. But I'm just sharing that what I
Works for
experienced, what
us.
we
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
Well,
and that's about it. I mean,
I'll say this, and it's a testament to not just us. I think owner operators in general, but Jim Stone is one of the founders, the OG of Mercer Transportation, the fearless leader. Started this back in '77, and we've been through a lot of recessions, depressions, freight
mhm.
falling out,
Yeah.
and seen times where you could throw a rock outside your window and hit a load of freight, paying great money. We've seen both of it, but the one thing that Jim used to always say, and I'm sure he still does, he just doesn't talk to me that much, but he would say, I never worry about it when trucking's starting to go bad, because I know we've got the best owner operators and the best people that'll work hard to make it through. And
Del Corum says that a lot too.
yeah,
Yeah. All the time.
He
Yeah.
shares
Yeah.
he shares that story, and it's not, we're not so high on ourselves that we think Mercer is unbreakable, or that we can survive any economic situation. But man, we have the best truck drivers out there on the road, and we have people that come in here and fight hard to keep them out there on the road and keep them successful and keep them in business. And that's what you got to do in trucking.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it's just you're making hay and freight's everywhere and freight's good. Man, when it's like that, haul as much of it as you can and put as
Right.
much of it as you can back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get over this.
And
We'll
then
get over it.
yeah, and then the lean times, we got to just roll up our sleeves and work harder.
Hmm.
And
Doesn't it
You know,
make you feel good when like a driver that you've known them for over the years, and like you remember when they first started, and then they'll come in, a couple years later, and come sit down and talk to you or whatever, and just to be able like he's still here or she's still
Yeah.
here and still running strong or whatever. Went through all the ups and downs, but understands the game better now to where they're like, yes, I know how to maximize my success at
Oh,
Mercer.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
similar to what you guys were talking about, but that makes my day. If I'm having a bad day and somebody comes to my office I haven't seen in a while, it's like it's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
yeah, that and seeing the guy that's been here for several years after he got his new truck.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or the guy that comes in and still has his old truck, but told you that he just made the last payment
Oh,
on
that's
it.
the best.
That's a good
That's
one,
the
too,
best
yeah.
one right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
And yeah, it is a good feeling because man, I know trucking's hard,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen a lot of good friends lose their trucks. I've had friends that man have lost their life out there on the
Yeah.
road in a truck stop hauling freight for us.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
nothing's as humbling as seeing that.
Right. Right.
So I say all that just to say that driver appreciation is important to us here. I appreciate you guys saying all the kind things about the people around here and how nice we are. I'm even going to argue that's not just Mercer, Louisville, Kentucky. This is about one of the most welcoming towns you'll ever come to.
Definitely.
The people around here are just great. And I've been all over the country to a lot of towns. There's never a place I want to come back to more than this one. People in this area are just nice. They're very welcoming, and it's kind of like you come into Louisville and people are like, "Oh, hey, friend."
Yeah.
And we're friends until you prove it different.
Yep.
That's right.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so,
for sure.
yeah, I appreciate you speaking to that because we're very proud of the culture here, and we know that we're not always perfect, and we know we make mistakes, but we try, if nothing else, to show that we care.
Yep.
And we appreciate you guys. We really do.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys too. One thing I got to say, what is the correct way of saying it? Lauraville? How do they say it?
You was doing so good. You was doing so good. You was knocking it out of the park.
Okay.
And then you just had to go there. Then he's like, let me do some one thing, before we go.
I call it Louisville. That's what I call it, Louisville.
There is the thing about us.
Right, Anthony, I screwed that up, didn't I?
I'm messing with
All
you.
right, that's all right, Anthony.
And
I think it's gonna be my last time here now.
I'll revisit this later and hear how I said that. And then I'm gonna look at your face and he's gonna be like, "What are you saying?
where
I
you
thought
from,
we were in Louisville."
Right.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
it's Louisville. It's like you were saying Louisville, but you got a bunch of marbles in your mouth and you're trying to not let them fall out. And it's just kind of a warbly kind of dialect we've got here. It's Louisville.
That's the correct way?
Yeah, Louisville.
Louisville. Huh. So then I better start doing that so I fit in over here. They're going to know I'm out of towner.
Be careful what you wish for.
Right.
You might end up on a podcast every month.
Yeah, exactly.
Jessica's out polishing by herself. You're
Where's
sitting
Eddie
in
at?
here and just, welcome to Louisville.
Just
I'm Eddie, your
Eddie
host.
by himself. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm by myself.
Eddie Roderick here just talking about everything.
He'll be here.
I'd have to use Roger's stuff. You know how you make an audience plot?
Oh, yeah.
I'll act like I have a lot
Have
of
it
people
all
around
set
me.
up. That'd be great.
I'm by
Alright.
I love it.
There you go.
There you go.
That's for you guys.
All right.
Good stuff.
Roderick, what's our time?
We're at 55:47.
That sounds like wrap it up.
Sounds like
Okay.
wrap it up to me too.
One last time, if people want to see you guys on social media and your beautiful ass truck that you polish 24/7,
Yeah.
We do.
That
Where can they
Jessica
find you?
polishes. Yeah, by the way. Yeah. No.
It's Peterbilt 2413.
and that's on TikTok.
TikTok,
But
YouTube,
YouTube
and
is
then
Peter.built.
no, TikTok and YouTube are both Peterbilt 2413. Instagram is
Instagram.
Peter.built 2413.
So
Because
there you
they
go.
took us down.
Check these guys out. Like them, follow them, support them. They're doing good things out there. They're making us look good.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And
You know how much we appreciate you guys. So,
Thank you,
yeah,
guys.
So
Thank
looking
you.
forward to
And-
having you in our booth again.
We
And-
appreciate
Be
you
a
guys
pleasure.
too.
Hint. Yeah. That's
while
yeah.
you guys have like 42 billion more followers than us, Roderick,
Yeah,
where can they find us?
We're
if
trying to
they-
catch up with you guys.
Those-
sure you guys
those
probably
are-
have more than us.
No.
No, we do not.
Yeah.
You can find us over on YouTube as Mercer Transportation Company. Also, look for us on Facebook, just Mercer Transportation, and like, subscribe, leave a comment, engage as much as you can.
And if you're just tripping across us by accident because YouTube stalks your algorithms, and you have interest in learning more about Mercer, whether employee opportunities, agent opportunities, owner operator opportunities, look us up, mercertown.com. All right.
Thank you,
That's it
guys.
for this week.
Yep. We appreciate
Drivers
you guys. Yep.
everywhere.
Thank you, everybody.
We always end with gratitude, and Driver Appreciation Week even more so. Doesn't matter if you're trucking here, somewhere else, independent competition. We don't care. If you're driving a truck, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you
Yep.
for your service. Our country can't do this without you.
Nope. We
Thanks, everybody.
don't have a job without you guys. We appreciate everybody. Thank you.
Thank you,
All right.
guys.